And we're back. How is everyone doing? How are you all? Hope you're all doing well. A lot to get through today. Alonso, Liverpool, Man City, Fabrizio Romano bomb recently. It's all happening. Welcome back to my channel, Curtis Talks Chelsea. Make sure you do what you do best. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn that notification on. So make sure you're tuning in. A lot to get through today. Let's go, people. Okay, I'm praying for this one. Xabi Alonso, please come to Chelsea. Forget Liverpool. Forget about them. They're not interesting. Come to Chelsea. We need you. We need you at this football club. It'll be a massive coup if we get Xabi Alonso. Massive. But we don't know quite what's going on, do we? Now, Fabrizio Romano a day ago saying that there are talks. There are talks in place, negotiations. Chelsea Football Club and Xabi Alonso. It's clear today there's interest. It's something I've read this morning. Bluco, Iqbali, they're really interested in Xabi Alonso, not just for what he's done in football as a player and as a manager of Bayer Leverkusen, winning titles. It's this link to Real Madrid. They're fixated on, he's got Real Madrid background, that could transform Chelsea. If he comes to Chelsea, obviously he didn't do well at Real Madrid, but that wasn't in part his fault. Coming with that Real Madrid background, that will draw a lot of attention around this football club, as we know. And because of that, Liverpool are not out of this race. Now, social media has been blowing up with Liverpool fans, absolutely fuming to hear Chelsea could be getting Alonso in as manager. They want him. They're fed up of Arne Slot. They're fed up of Slot now and his style of football. But us as Chelsea fans, sometimes we can come across quite ungrateful. Most football fans can. We get arrogant, especially Chelsea fans. We like winning. That's what we do. Chelsea Football Club, we win. But then look at Liverpool. They won the league last season with Slot. Done absolutely amazing. Okay, Klopp got that team together with the tactics, with the players in the right positions. He moulded them for years to be ready to win the league. All Slot had to do was just coach them for the season. They won the league. This season, they've gone backwards, just like Chelsea have. And the Liverpool fans are saying, we don't want him no more. Not all of the fans, but most of the fans. And Xabi Alonso is available. He's made it clear Liverpool would be his dream position in management. It makes sense. But I don't care about that. We're not here today to say Xabi Alonso should become Liverpool's manager and Liverpool should sack Arne Slot. What we're here today is to talk about Chelsea need this guy. Need this guy for lots of reasons. And he will transform Chelsea. Get a couple of key signings in, Premier League proven players, turn the table. Get Chelsea where they need to be. It's a long road. Getting the manager in place first of all. That's what we need. Yep, there's discussions with Adone Areola. He's very keen on a move to another club. The possibility is there. We just don't know. We don't know with Bluco what the project is now. There's still question marks about it. That's why we're seeing not a project CFC on Saturday, May 16th, FA Cup final. Chelsea versus Man City. Another protest. Bluco out. That's still the message. We need to see Bluco sort it out. Sort out the mess. Turn their wrongs into rights. Get Xabi Alonso in. That's number one. That's first and foremost. Get this guy in. Get the manager in. Then you're looking at signings. Then you're looking at who can we bring in to improve this squad. There's players out there. The players are there. Look at Brighton and Van Hecke at the back, or Van Heck, however you want to say it. What a signing he would be. We need a centre half. Levy Colwell's come back. Fantastic. That's a good sign. But we need someone else in with him. Now, Jarell Hatto has stepped up the last 6 games and he's only young. We can develop these players. But it's not about just developing them. We need them ready. Premier League proven ready players. But Jarell Hatto will have a big season next year. Just watch. He will. He's a talented player. Hopefully he's in the Netherlands squad for the World Cup and we'll see a bit more of him. His ceiling's really high. To have Jarell Hatto at the back, Levy Colwell, We need to get rid of some deadwood. I love Trevor. We all love Trev. Keep him in the squad. Great squad player to have as cover. But we need a couple of other players to come in. That is the key. And don't forget, we don't have to sign players urgently. We do need to get players out urgently. We've got players joining us next season. As we know, we've got a couple of the Sporting Lisbon players joining. Exciting players. Nicholas Jackson coming back. Now, let's say we get someone like Xabi Alonso in. He will want to work with these players, especially Nicholas Jackson. Okay, João Pedro's had an amazing season, but he's a number 10. He's not an out-and-out striker. He's done so well getting the goals he's got, being a striker. That's not his favoured position. He's a number 10. João Pedro excels just behind the striker, just as he did playing for Brighton behind Welbeck. Welbeck performed better, João Pedro performed better. It worked. What about Nicholas Jackson up top with João Pedro behind? That could work. We've got endless options in the attacking final third now, but we need to add to it. We need to be stronger. Look at the other teams around us. Majority of those teams now are set, especially in the attacking final third. Look at Man United. Sesko coming into form. Bruno Fernandes constantly performing top level. Mainu now getting a long-term contract. This is what Chelsea need to think, and it always starts with the manager, getting a key person in. But the question is to you, the question is for myself as well, for everybody out there, will Alonso come to Chelsea? Will he? If he's heart set on Liverpool, but the job's not available, what does he do? What does he do? Tell me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. If the Liverpool job was available, he would fill it, but it's not. We've got to be realistic, it's not. They haven't sacked Slot yet. But then there's talks that Alonso's kind of, as we said, flirting with Chelsea to see what Liverpool do. They've already made a contact with Real Madrid to find out what went on. They're interested too. And this is what concerns me. If Slot was to go tomorrow, Alonso goes to Liverpool. We need to act. Chelsea need to act. They need to offer Alonso some assurances on players, on transfers, on players leaving, and what the project is. There's potential here. He could have years in management, just like Arteta at Arsenal, with the backing of the board. But that is the problem. That is the problem with Bluco and Igbali. The backing. Are these managers getting the backing? They're not. Even Gary O'Neill is kicking off in Strasbourg, saying they've signed the wrong players. It says it all. Gary O'Neill, who got the sack from Wolves, is telling you signed the wrong players. That says it all. Unbelievable. So let's give him the contract. Let's get him signed. Sign him up. Sign him up now. So it could be days, it could be weeks. We don't want it to be months. We don't want it to be rolling on and on and on, because then you get more names thrown in the hat, more people interested. We've only got one person that Chelsea fans want. Forget the Mourinhos, forget the Lampards, forget all the Tuchels, Contes. Xabi Alonso is the man for the project. The project that we don't even know what it is yet, but we know if we get Alonso, we can be optimistic. There's a project, and that's the key thing, being optimistic. Being optimistic in football is hard, because it just changes drastically. Look at the weekend's fixtures that we've had. Arsenal were in the driving seat. City then pulled it back, and then all of a sudden it's opened up again for Arsenal to go and win the league. It changes quickly. Now we're pretty much out of the running for Champions League spots, even that 6th spot. So if Aston Villa win Europa League, whoever finishes 6th, if Villa finish 5th, they get Champions League. It won't be us. Even Europe, it's going to be a stretch. That could put off Alonso. That could do. But for any manager out there, it shouldn't put you off becoming Chelsea manager because you're not in Europe. We're too good not to be in Europe, but look at our season. We're not good enough. Yes, we didn't really have a proper pre-season, but we won a Champions Cup. It was a sacrifice that we made to the detriment of this season. It's impacted us massively. Look at our fitness levels, running around the football pitch. We come bottom. We come last. And that's why it's appealing to the Chelsea board. When they look at Adone Areola at Bournemouth, they don't stop running. They're constantly pressurising teams. They're closing them down in the key areas of the football pitch. top half of the football pitch to get that football back. Now, Bluco might look at that and think, do you know what? Chelsea players need to run more, press more, get in the faces of the opposition. Yeah, I get that. If you've got the players to do it. Of Chelsea, they're worn out. They're done in, plagued by injuries. Players returning. Levy Colwell. You've got to manage these players. Esteval. Could be the end of his World Cup hopes. They've been pushed too hard this season. Reece James. Sixth hamstring issue. Constant issues that you have to deal with. Sending a striker to Bayern Munich only to say we want you to come back. Like, it's just been a mess. The whole season's been a mess. Liam Delap hasn't worked out. Garnacho, what were they thinking? Done Man United a massive favour. Didn't offer Jordan Sancho a contract. He had a good season. We could have gone so many different ways. And instead, we signed the wrong players. We sacked the right manager that should have stayed in the job, Enzo Maresca, bringing in Rosinha. So hopefully now, Bluco, they've learnt their lesson. Come on, learn your blimmin' lesson. Get the right man in for the job. Xabi Alonso, simple. Just need to hurry up about it. Get a move on. Liverpool are interested. He'll transform Liverpool. He will transform them. They have a good squad. So do Chelsea. Massive potential in the players that we have. And what better manager to develop these players? And the reason why I say Xabi Alonso, and I saw this the other day. Now, the reason why I say Xabi Alonso, look at the managers that this guy has worked under. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Rafa Benitez, Carlo Ancelotti. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Look at the calibre, quality of managers this guy's worked under. And he's moulded his philosophy, his style from all of these greats to be himself with his football knowledge. Unbelievable. We need to get him in, and hopefully we do. Put your comments below. Tell me what you're thinking. Now listen, you might be a Liverpool fan. How are you feeling? What are you thinking? You want this guy instead of Slot? Tell me what you're saying. No, I don't want that to happen. He needs to come to the Blues. He needs to come to London. As we know, Romano called it. Fabrizio Romano called it. There's discussions. But then in football, there's always discussions. Doesn't mean anything. Chelsea had discussions with Julian Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique, many more last season. And who did we get? We got Enzo Maresca. Well, the season before, I should say. We got Enzo Maresca. Well, we done fantastically for Chelsea. But we were in discussions with these managers. It could have been possible. So now we've got to deliver. Bluco, Egbali, now's your time to deliver. Coming up to the FA Cup final against Man City, the pressure is on. Fans are protesting. Not a Project CFC. It's all going to kick off again. There you have it, people. There you have it. It's just crazy football world out there. Lots can happen. But on to bigger and better things. The FA Cup final. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Chelsea. We've got this. Have we got this? I don't know. It's Man City. They've just played recently. They beat Brentford 3-0 in the league. Cherki scares the life out of me. Now, Chelsea didn't sign Cherki when they had the opportunity to. For peanuts as well. 30 or 40 million now in football is peanuts compared to what Man City paid for him. They paid a lot more. What a player. Chelsea come out and said he was overweight and that's why they didn't sign him. He's looking unreal. He's put Phil Foden on the bench for most of the season. Phil Foden. He'd walk straight into most teams in the Premier League. Phil Foden. There was comparisons with Paul Gascoigne when Phil Foden was producing for Man City. Cherki's come along. Not a sniff for Foden. It's benefited their team. It's benefited Haaland up top. And it's benefited their defenders. Because it just takes the pressure off. You've got a player like Cherki on the ball. He makes things happen. He's a magician. He almost reminds me a little bit of Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, lots of trickery, very good on the ball, got the turn of pace, produces unbelievable crosses, scores the occasional goal, and I believe like with Cherki, he's produced more goals than say Hazard did. So that concerns me. That concerns me for Saturday, but it's a one-off game. Come on, Callum McFarlane, get your tactics right. And again, we say about Xabi Alonso, and he's a tactician. He's learnt from Guardiola, Mourinho, Ancelotti, Rafa Benitez. He's been in and around it for a long time. Callum McFarlane, he has at the academy level, under 21 level, under 23s, but what about the first team? Lack of experience. He just needs to pull something out of the bag for Saturday. It's going to help having Levi Colwill at the back. Bit of stability in defence is key. As we said, Jarell Hatto stepping up in the last 6 games. That's what we need. We need these players now to up their level, because Man City is the highest level in the league with Arsenal currently. We can't let Man City win. I take a 1-0, I take a 2-1, I take a 3-2, I take extra time, I take penalties. Anything to get that win, to get a trophy on what has been a disaster of a season. 2 managers gone out the back door. Still searching for that main guy. To get a trophy, we need it. We just need it. Forget all the hype in the league. Potentially West Ham or Tottenham getting relegated. Arsenal winning double. Come Saturday, I'm forgetting all of that noise. Fully focused on the Man City game. And getting it right. Palmer needs to get it right. If he's going to play, hopefully Palmer starts. Key players playing. We need him. We need big performances. The performances that we've seen from João Pedro. We need more from Enzo Fernandez. We need more from him. Come on. What have you got? You want to go Real Madrid? Show us your Real Madrid quality, because we haven't seen it. Us Chelsea fans haven't seen it. We haven't seen enough of it. Not 1 game in 3, not 1 game in 4. We want to see every single game you stepping up. You're a World Cup winner. Show us, prove it. We need these personalities. That's the only way we're going to get through Saturday's game, is with personality, playing for the badge, and wearing that Chelsea shirt. Just like Trevor does. Every single time. 110%. Reece James, 110%. Blood, sweat and tears. That's what we need. Not players rolling over the floor, heads dropping when we've conceded a goal. Players giving up. Body language. Don't want to see that. Don't want to see that Saturday. This is your opportunity to make history. The FA Cup is one of the most historic cups in the world. We want to win it. Man City have been winning it a long time now. We need to stop the rot and we need to start winning it again. Winning trophies. That's what we do. It's going to be hard. Really, really hard. Against the Pep Guardiola side. They're still fighting for the title. They're not out of it yet. Anything can happen in football. As we know, anything can happen. They're still in the hunt. And they'll be confident Saturday, Man City. They'll be very confident. They're playing a Chelsea team. Bang out of form. 6 defeats. Just drawn recently at Anfield, which you could say is a decent result for Chelsea. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Let me know what you think. Give me a score prediction on how the game is going to pan out. I'll take penalties. Penalties all day long. I think the best chance we've got is if it goes extra time or penalties, we just drag the game out. Try nick a 1-0 set piece. At the end, if it's close, 1-1 or 0-0, who knows? Who knows? So, gone through a lot today. Xabi Alonso, the key man. We spoke about Liverpool and their interest in Xabi Alonso. Fabrizio Romano's bomb. Just communications, negotiations, whatever you want to say, with Xabi Alonso and Chelsea. And the FA Cup game this Saturday. Not forgetting, Blue Co out, not Project CFC. Everyone's going to be down there Saturday afternoon at Wembley. Chelsea fans, make sure you're there. Massive protest. Now, this is Curtis Talks Chelsea. Thank you for listening. On to the next one. Don't forget to check out my recent videos. See you in the next one.